We're gonna do a weekly analysis of crude oil, how it is going to behave in a coming week. Let me give you a quick recap of last week. What are the levels which I set to mark and how it has performed. This was the last week performance. I just said that was a weekly high. That was a weekly recent high which has given over there. Say somewhat around 23rd of April, around 20. I said a close above first resistance level will be around 18. It will be around 1850. See, you can just see the high over in the left hand side corner. High is somewhere around 1850. That is the recent high which has made in the crude oil last week. I said if it breaks that 18 region on Monday, then we can expect a psychological level of $20. Even if the $20 gets broken, then we can expect 22.5. That is the next resistance we have to look out for. If this three resistance gets broken, then 25 and 30 is on the cards. And let's see what had happened on Monday. For Monday, the fall has started. From Monday, it had fallen until the even next day the fall had continued, and I said support was around $10 level and $6 level. Actually, it took support at exactly at $10 levels and just reversed from there. Now, what had happened? It broke that 1850 and it just went to 20 and it's facing resistance there. It's struggling at $20 level as of now. So, for as per last week analysis, it took support at 10 and it is taking resistance now at 20. With this, how to trade with the levels which I given, how we can trade. First, we have to consider whether what is our trend going to be and how much stop loss you can afford to keep. Say major trend is down as far last week is concerned, and opening of this last week I said on Monday, my view is sell on rise in the sense, I was maybe around if it had maybe around on Monday or even if Tuesday, if it has risen somewhere around to $22, I would have shorted there on a weekly basis. But I'm not a weekly trader. I just want to find out the trend of weekly, so that what can I expect and how long can I expect my target, and what are the potential reversal zones we can expect reversals, or what are the key areas that I should book profit or I should be very careful. These are the levels we can analyze on a weekly basis, so that for a trader who uses day chart and 30 minutes time frame, it will be very easy for me to just be aware of the places where major players are gonna do some bulk bookings or executing bulk orders in that regions. To be aware of that, I'm just using it. Like I said, we have to find out the trend. Last week I said it's a sell on rise, but from Monday it kept on falling, and till Tuesday it was falling. And the first support which I mentioned is that around $10 level. It took support over there, and just see the rally had happened as close below $10 levy. Sorry, or close below $10 rally will take, we will might have taken crude to maybe around 6 or even to 0 again. It can even go to minus of this level. I was expecting somewhat rally like that, but what made this rally from $10 to $20 is that first thing what I noticed is that the production cuts which have been initiated, which has been officially announced by OPEC and its group somewhere around 9.7 million per barrels production cut. It's starting to come maybe around May 1st. So that is one of the reason, and the second reason will be that huge difference in data. Yeah, there's huge difference in data, in inventory as well as an API data, because of the storage issues we are facing a huge crash in crude prices. But the data which has been released in API data on last week, it is somewhat positive in nature when compared to the previous week. So same way, the inventory which had worsening effect the last 2 weeks before, somewhere around $13, and now it was somewhere around 9 million barrels. So a drastic reduce in a drastic shortage in number, which is the main which might be the second reason to pull the markets higher. So that is the two reasons. As far as the data is concerned, these are the two reasons which is having quite logical reasons that have made a rally from 10 to 20. Now what you can expect from this rally? Same way, if you have to compare the weekly candles, I will just let you know the levels you should be watching very carefully. See the levels now, you should be very careful about the same $10 rally, same $10 level, and a close or I can say of around $22 level, maybe 22.50 even. Then buying will be starting to come as far as weekly level is concerned. As for me, the high of this previous week, somewhere around 21st April high, maybe around 2250, maybe 2250 has to break and it has to rally high. So what is the next level? In what levels it can take support? So right now the major support will be around $13 level, and below $13 you can expect $10. Why $13 exactly? So as you can see on the 22nd of April, from this the rally had been initiated. It was taking quite some stiff support over this region, and it went up again. When it broken that region, it was acting as a resistance. So my lower side support region will be around 1350, and break below that and $10 level is on the cards. Oh, what about the upper side? On upper side, I'm very much I need to break 2250. After 2250, what are the levels you should be watching it for? So what are the levels you should be concerned is that somewhere around 25 and 30. So you should be watching for the key levels. uh, you should be closing somewhere around 2250. After 2250, what are the levels you should be watching very carefully is that 25 and 28. So that was the past data which I just got here. You can see the level somewhere around 24. After 24 you can see the level around 28. So you should be very careful with the level. So what are the levels? I just mention it again. On a downside, 1350 and $10 level you should be watching out for. On upper side, what are the levels you should be focused on? On upper side, you should be concentrating much more on 22.50, then 24, then 28. These are the levels you should be watching out for. So on Monday, what can we expect? Since it's struggling near $20 levels, I'm feeling that market is not that much bullish. I'm considering it, psychological levels can't be broken at the moment. Maybe the news, if the positive news which might have come in on Saturday or Sunday will trigger the break of $20 levels and rally to 22. Okay, what is the trend I should be watching it for? Only if it breaks 2250, I will slightly turn my view to bullishness. Till then, my view remains the same as sell on rise. Until and unless 22 gets is intact, I will be a seller. How to be a seller on a weekly basis? You should wait for price to come near 22 or 22.5. Then try to take a small trade on closing basis level. On day candle you can just keep, you can enter at a 22 and wait for a day to get completed, day candle to get complete, whether it might get give a week on upper side. Even it can go to 23 or 24 levels too. So my advice is a short at 22 and wait for a day candle. If the day candle closes above 22.5, then you can change your views to bullishness. As far as my analysis is concerned, I'm still a seller in crude oil, but it keeps on going higher and higher in shorter time frame. That view will gets changed automatically. So what is the trend? Break above 22.5, bullishness will be, short term bullishness is what I'm expecting in the market. But until then, I will be a seller of crude oil. Okay, I just mentioned all the levels should be. No focus on RSI. What RSI is indicating us. I'll just keep day candle and just explain what RSI. Okay, RSI is struggling. Okay. Right now, as far as RSI is concerned, there is no major news around it. Even I'm not convinced that much with RSI. It's not that much bullish as far as concerned. Above 60 only I can able to assume. So when the RSI bullish 60 comes, the same level might be around to 24 or $25 levels when it comes near to that, or 22.50. You can check RSI whether it is taking resistance at 60 or it's going above that. So my view is that it will take resistance around 60. From 20 it will go to 60, then it will come to 40 if it is bullish market. So range shift will try to happen in market. From 20 it might go to 65 or something like that, then you will try to come take a support at 40, then it will go to 80, or else it will take resistance at 60, then it will come again to 20 odd levels. So based on RSI, it's still in the formation. As per me, sell. RSI, only RSI closes above on a day candle. Just check where the RSI closes above 60, then you can be a bullish. Then you can be a buyer of a crude oil with whatever support region as mentioned. You can use that as a stop loss for your stop loss. Again, what are the day candle is indicating us? So for the past 4 days, somewhere around 28th April, 29th, and 30 and 1st of May, all indicating bullishness. So what happened on May 1st? See, and compared to 30th, you can see a little drop in volume on May 1st. You that can be clearly seen with the size of the candle. That candle size is not that much great. That clearly indicates that where it's trying to come near resistant levels. See, the resistance level which I mentioned is 22.50. That is a major one. Just look out for that. When only when it breaks that, and you can turn your view into bullishness. You can consider bullishness. Until then, be a seller. That is for a weekly analysis. For a daily analysis, you should be watching a day candle, day time frame. On a 30 minutes, what you should do is that you should be looking for retracements, or you should be looking for a key levels which is going to get marked or we get formed in a coming week. These are the past ones. After a few, maybe say after a few, somewhere around few weeks, so these levels won't act as an exact support or resistance. It will get vanished or diminished. The new levels will get formed, so you should be watching out for these levels. Okay, that's it. I have mentioned all the levels. I have mentioned the trend, and I too mentioned where a trend change might happen. What are the levels if it gets broken on upper side? What are the views and what are the levels? And you should be targeting on upper side if 22.50 breaks. If it not breaks, then I have given you the support levels. What RSI is suggesting also I have mentioned. On daily time frame also I mentioned on how the volume is exhausting. And that's it. Thank you. Just look out for the levels which I have mentioned clearly. Trade based on that, or have a clear picture of that. If you're not having any clear picture also, if you're going to trade daily, just do a quick top down approach before taking a trade. It will give you a little more clear picture on whether you are in retracement zones or you are going with the trend. Thank you.